Alright guys, so today I just got a couple things that I want to go over on this unit. It's by TOPDON. It's the particular one I have is an RD-Diag 900BT, and it's a bi-directional scan tool. And there's a couple things that are kind of cool that maybe people may not know about. I do want to say that TOPDON has excellent customer service by phone and by American personnel. So I like that, because when I was looking at some different tools, scan tools in the moderate range, I looked at X Tool. Their customer service sucks. They have no phone customer service. You can't call. I guess they do have foreign, whatever country they're in, which doesn't work out if you're in the United States very well. And then I on excuse me, several occasions, I emailed them. They got back a couple times. It takes weeks, which is useless. It's really useless for the customer. And the last email has been about 6 weeks ago. I just wiped my hands clean of them. But again, I do want to make note that TOPDON has excellent. The couple times that I called to get information prior to buying a unit, when they were busy, it allows for a callback. They called back. Excellent customer service. And for me, customer service is as much, if not more important than whatever you buy today. Because if you have a problem with an issue, with something, say like this, or no matter what it is in life, and you cannot get customer service, you have nothing. So, one of the things that I want to take a look at, which was one of my questions before I bought this, is can you operate the scanner if plugged into an AC outlet to charge the internal battery? So in other words, if for some reason you're using it and you forgot to charge it, can you still use it if it's plugged in to an AC outlet? Second, when updating the unit, what happens if the Wi-Fi is lost? Will the scanner become a brick and be inoperable? And then the other thing is, it comes with this nice semi-hard, semi-rigid type material case. And I'm going to show you a Pelican case that this whole unit fits in for more rugged transportation and weatherproofness. Alright, so let's turn this on. And I don't have it plugged in. Another thing I'm going to do is have my car out in the driveway, out towards the end of the drive, and we're going to see, and I'll be inside my kitchen here, and we're going to see if I can read the car from inside my house while it's running and get data off of it. So that's one thing we're going to do too that I forgot about. Okay, and right now it's showing 65% battery capacity. So the plug that they give you is really nice. Here's the one for the USA. They give you, I think, a total of 3. And what's nice about it is, let me get her. Well, now let's get it in position. I'm behind the camera, so there it is. So that you can actually put on, with one adapter, multiple ends. And then they give you a nice, it's not all that long, but a nice stout USB cord connector. So let me plug that there. Plug the other end into the wall. And then we're going to take and pull the cover off here. And here's where the C connector will go. This is a standard USB. So let's plug that in. And you can see that it is working while it is charging. And I won't be able to, so I'll go ahead and since this isn't in the car, it won't do anything, but I'll go to Honda, and it'll say it's trying to connect, but it can't, because obviously this is not in the where it needs to be at the car. But you can see clearly that it's charging and it does work, and I like that feature. That was one of the things. I always have lots of questions. That was one of the things I wanted to make sure of, because I bought things in the past, I don't know what they were, but when you go to charge them, it must shut them off, because you could not operate whatever it was while it was being charged. So this is a nice feature that you can do that. Alright, next let's turn the unit back on, and we're going to try to update it. I see there are a few updates in there. Again, I got to be careful how I hold this, because it'll get too many reflections. And what I'm going to do is just disconnect my router once this is actually started. Okay, now it's got update, so I'm going to hit update, and it's got 4 different updates here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit start all. I'm not sure how big these are, but I'm going to hit start all, and once it starts, I'm going to disconnect my Wi-Fi, and we'll see what happens. So you see it updating. And you can see that this stopped at 19.67%, 61.82, 12.1, and the bottom one said continue. So now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to shut down the unit, and I'm going to plug the router back in, let it reestablish itself. We're going to turn this on, and we're going to see what happens. Alright, so the connection to my Wi-Fi has been reestablished, and we're going to take a look at this and see what happened. So I have a unit from Harbor Freight that said that if you lose connection at any point in time during the update, the unit becomes a brick. Even my Garmin GPSs that I update Wi-Fi, you want to be very careful. Don't want to do it when there's going to be storms or anything, because it says they could be a brick. So let me go to updates, and you can see where it says right now it says continue. It doesn't show what you see, the state that they've been in, but it doesn't say the percent like it did earlier. So now I'm going to go ahead and hit start all, and you can see they picked up right where they were. So that was one of the questions that I asked, is will the unit become a brick should you lose connection for some reason? You never know. An accident down the road, it goes out, and as you can see, it works. It's updating 67, 69%. So this is great. I love this. This one's a big one here. We'll let that finish as soon as that one, and now it's installing that one. That's installed. And again, this isn't even for my vehicle, but I want to update the whole thing because you never know if you're going to work on somebody else's or look at it. So, alright, we'll let that be for now. The good thing is you can stop midstream. Something can happen. There is no issue with stopping. Now, so once it starts to install, I'm going to shut it off, see what happens here. So it was just starting to install. All right. Go to update. And it's already upgraded. It shows they're all upgraded. So, must have done it that fast. So, again, that's one of the major questions I had. This proves it. Gotta like that. So you can see my car. It's at the end of my driveway. It's a pretty good distance. I'm inside my kitchen. So, let's go diagnostics. Honda. And it said it connected. We're going to go 16 pin, USA. Okay, then we're going to go to, go back. It does that to warn you to take the dongle out of the vehicle so you don't forget it if you're working on a customer's car. Let's go OBD-II. Enter. Go to live data. And then let's see here. We're going to choose control module. Well, let's do control module voltage, engine coolant temperature, engine RPM, and fuel level input. And then let's go there. And as you can see, it's reading that data. So that's not bad when you consider the distance that I am from my car. So last but not least, it does come with this decent case, but I'm real picky and I want it to be a little bit more secured than what that is. So a Pelican 1400 case works beautiful with this. Take the whole unit, stick it in here, and as you can see there's room around it. And now you've got the ultimate protection. Now something else you could also look at, possibly Harbor Freight. They have nice cases. I've done reviews on them. Very happy with them. I happen to buy cases and have them around because from time to time I buy something I want it put in a case. I like to have various different kind on hand. Happen to have this Pelican 1400. And as you can see, it works beautiful.